If you fall, it is so important to get back up immediately. And I'm gonna go straight into this one. I've been riding bikes my whole life. Started from tricycle to bicycle to mopeds to big motorbikes, super bikes, right? Now, one of the things I learned early on, I had a lot of crashes on bicycles. I had a lot of crashes on mopeds, and they're all the same thing really. It's two wheels, you know, the same laws apply, you know, how upright to keep the bike, whether you're on a bicycle, whether you're on a super bike. It's the same rules apply, right? But what was lucky for me is I had a lot of my crashes when I was younger on mopeds. But the thing about me is every time I had a crash, I got straight back up, I got straight back on a motorcycle. Whether that was a moped that could be ridden or it wasn't ridden, I'd fix it, I'd get straight back on. That's my point. When you fall, you need to get straight back up. Now, I had a lot of friends that if they fell, they wouldn't get back up. They wouldn't get back on it, you know? And they stagnated. I watched them stagnate. Now, I'm a good rider. I pride myself on riding. I'm very experienced, la-di-la-di-la, right? And the reason I'm so experienced is because every time I fell off, I got back up. It's as simple as that. I remember doing wheelies. You know when you're younger, you're doing wheelies in front of girls and that, you fall off the bike goes over there. I run, as soon as I get up, dust myself off, run back over to the bike, get up. What do you think I'm doing next? What's the first thing I'm gonna do on the bike for I'm okay to do it? Now, I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm just illustrating the fact of how I used to move, right? And what served me my whole life. So I'd get straight back up again. And I'll go and do a wheelie again, just to show that it doesn't matter. That even though I've fallen over, even though I scraped myself, even though I hurt myself, I'm gonna get back up, I'm gonna do it again because I'm not going to fear doing something again. Now, if you don't get back up in those moments, you now start fearing what you'll do again. Now, how does this translate into real life? This translates into taking risk. Now, once you, and it carries you through life. So that, me falling off of mopeds and motorcycles has served me in life to a point now, anytime I fall over, I immediately know how to stand back up. Now, I saw a lot of people back in the day that used to fall off of mopeds, fall off of motorcycles and say, I'm not riding again. The first time as well, the first time. One time I see a brother do a wheelie into a bush. The man never rid again in his life. Another time I saw a man witnessed a man crash and he never rid again. So now let's translate to how that may look in their lives. Yes, they may be risk averse, that's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But my point is that you also may lack that taking risk spirit within your life. How does that serve you in your life? It doesn't. It doesn't serve you in your life. So every single time you fall, you need to dust yourself off and get back up. The falling is a part of the journey. Nobody really talks about that. The falling is a part of the journey. The failure is a part of the journey. The failure within the journey is important. Let's think about this. If our life was smooth all the time, if our life was rosy, if every time we left our house, all we heard was classical music and birds flying in the air and butterflies everywhere, how easy do you think life would be? Life will be too easy. It'll be too easy. Nobody would evolve because there'll be no struggle. Even nature needs shit to grow. Even nature, the most beautiful, harmonious thing in the world, nature, our natural world, needs shit to grow. So we also need shit to grow. Because if we don't have that shit to grow, or we don't have those shit conditions, then how are we gonna know what struggle is? If we don't know what struggle is, then how are we gonna evolve? If we don't know what struggle is, how are we gonna even survive in this world? And we all know what struggle is currently in this world. What we don't all know is how to get back up when we fall. Getting back up when you fall, people, is a really key element of life. In life, we have the letters L. That's probably losses and lessons. Yeah, and we also have the word F. That's fall. That's failure. You know, but then we have the letter E, and that is to evolve. Evolve and get bigger. Can't miss out the I. And you know the rest of them say I and I because you and you are important. When they say I, they mean I, like I inside. I am the great I am. That's you. That's living God within inside of you. You know? So every time you fool people, man, make sure you dust yourself off. Make sure you get back up. It's important to get back up. Why? Because it shows you that fool, you start training your brain that fool didn't mean that much. Like, yes, we take lessons from it. For example, if you burn yourself on a fire, we learn quickly that we shouldn't touch the fire again, right? But it doesn't mean we shouldn't use the fire again. Failure is a big part of life. Falling is a huge part of life. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Yeah, I hit rock bottom. I had two options. Wallow in self-pity and have a pity party, or get the heck back up. Seriously, have a stern word with myself and say to myself, how did I end up in this situation? Okay, cool. How do I get out of it? And guess what served me? Guess what served me? All those times I fell off of the moped, all those times I fell off the bike, all those times I fell and bust up my face. And I had my poor mum crying while my face was scraped up. All those times, they gave me the resilience to get back up and want to put my life back together again. Like the pieces of a huge puzzle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who needs to hear this, and I want this to reach the right ears. This is why I pray over my videos, is the fact that whatever you're going through right now, you have the ability to take control in that situation and stand back up again. I promise you. It might feel like the worst. It may feel like the worst. I heard a man tell me the other day he lost his mum and dad in the same year. That is devastating, that is horrible. That's something that I don't want no one to go through. But it's something that we all go through. We all go through it. We all go through lots of situations in life. And this is not me being insensitive. But whatever you're going through, get back up. Get back up. Like last year, a girl I know, I see her beat cancer. She beat cancer. Do you know how she beat cancer? She didn't beat cancer by staying on the floor and not getting back involved again. She beat cancer by saying, yo, this is the fall. The cancer was the fall. And hear what? I'm going to get back up. And she beat it for her baby, man. She beat it for her baby. Imagine that. I'm so proud of her. She beat it. I went to school with her. And it's just a lovely feeling, man. It's just lovely to know that, you know, she got back up. So whatever you're going through right now, just stand up. If you're watching this video today, stand up. Just stand up. The first thing you do, stand up. Second thing you do is breathe. And the third thing you do is say to myself that you say to your issue and your problem, you cannot beat me. I declare that you cannot beat me. Something wonderful is going to happen for my life today. Every night before you go to bed, something wonderful is going to happen to my life tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen when you wake up in the morning. Something wonderful is going to happen in my life today. And you're there, man. You're there, honestly, man. So every time you fool people, dust yourself off, get back up, man. For some reason, I'm thinking about Humpty Dumpty. I don't know why. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. That's a nursery rhyme they want us to sing. Imagine that. That's the nursery rhyme they want us to sing. So they're basically saying and programming us that when we fall, we're broken, we're shattered, and we can't get back up again. That's not right. That's wrong. When we fall, no matter what happens, no matter how many pieces are broken, we can get back up again. You can get back up again. If you're watching this video today, you can get back up again. Facts. If you knew the times that I've been broken, if you knew the times that my life has fallen apart, if you knew the things that I've been through, you would be like, yeah, I can also get back up. And it's not even about me being perfect. It's not even about me. It's the me show. It's not. This is about life. This is about us all having issues. This is about us being able to heal and be, you know, stronger within our issues and circumstances. You know, if you like this video, like and subscribe to it. And also just mention in the comments, man, what are you falling from? What is currently holding you down? What are you scared to get back up from? What is, you know, what is keeping you down at the moment? And let's have a discussion, man. Let's discuss this. You know, someone said to me yesterday, I shouldn't tell you to give, I shouldn't put so many calls to action. It might confuse people. And I really do appreciate the, you know, the feedback. I really do, and I really trust the person. But I trust you guys also. I trust you guys also. What's the point in making videos if you don't trust the people that you're making videos for? Okay? And when I say I trust you guys also, what I mean is that it's a few calls to action. Like the video, subscribe to the content so you see more, put your notifications on, and comment in the comment section so we can build a community where we can have tough discussions. I trust you enough to do that, you know? So it's Monday today. I want you to all have a lovely week. And whatever you're doing, if you fall over, get straight back up again. Let's think about it, man. If you slipped over in the ice on a winter's day, what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're not gonna stay on the ice forever, are you? You're not, unless you can't get up completely. But if you can get up, you will get up immediately. You'll get up quickly as well. And this is what I want for you. I want you to get up fast. I want you to get up quick. And that's what I want for your life, man. You know? So yeah, big up yourselves, man. Big up yourselves. Hear me now, because who don't hear must feel. And who does hear will heal. Positive is a new gangster.